Okay, welcome back. I was just about to hit the galaxy map and head off to Ilos, but I was testing out the video capture and found out, before I started recording this episode, that Joker's got a piece of dialogue that I'd never heard before, and is a new piece of dialogue, so let's go hear what Joker has to say.
Aw, damn it, no sign of pursuit? I was hoping the Council would send some ships after us. I was looking forward to putting the Normandy through her paces. Figured I'd get to see what this ship can really do.
We're not playing tag, Joker. If they catch us, Saren wins, and we're all dead.
I'll bet you are the life of the party, Commander. So you need something?
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Joker, you're the one that never smiled. Maybe some of the other crew have something to say. I don't know. We can go quickly check, hopefully, as quick as you can do anything on the Normandy, because of that elevator. I think the loading screens... Well, I know the loading screens in Mass Effect 3 go a lot faster. Mass Effect 2 is kind of debated.
It's strange, being a fugitive from the Alliance. This crew has sacrificed everything for you, Shepard. Don't let us down.
Oh, I didn't actually mean to hit her. I was running and hit A. But I'm glad I hit her by accident.
This will all be over soon, Shepard. One way or another.
Because they all do have something to say. Alright, well then... Oh, I want to hear what Ash has to say about stealing the Normandy. Definitely want to hear that. But now we have to ride this stupid elevator. I gotta time it out how long it takes to get down this elevator compared to using the elevator in Mass Effect 3. I'm pretty sure it goes a lot faster in Mass Effect 3. Mass Effect 2 is kind of debatable. It takes a while. Alright, let's go find out what Ashley's got to say.
Commander?
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am?
Oh, wait a minute. I never asked her about her tactical assessment.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Skipper. They proved that 2,000 years ago. You made the right decision, Skipper. If you haven't talked to Dr. Tassoni, you probably should. She just lost her mom. That has to hurt. Just saying, Skipper.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am?
So she doesn't have anything to say about stealing the Normandy, even though she's Alliance through and through. Stop dealing with the combustion manifold there, Garrus.
I can't believe we stole the Normandy. It's risky, but hopefully it'll pay off.
We'll be fine, Garrus. Just be ready when we find Saren.
Yes, Commander.
And Tally, finally. Let's go find out what Tally has to say. Go. Maybe Adams even has something to say. We'll check.
We're fugitives on the run. Very exciting, Shepard. I wonder what the Council would do to us if we got caught.
Your father probably has some political pull, right? He wouldn't let them throw his little girl in jail.
You don't know my father. Stealing ships is a capital offense among my people. He'd probably want to execute us himself.
We got bigger problems than your father, like Saren and the Reapers.
Good point. Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
I should go.
See you later.
See you later. Does Adams have anything to say?
Heard we're headed into the Terminus systems, Commander. Don't worry, ma'am. The Normandy's a hell of a ship. She'll get us through this.
So Ashley I don't know. Maybe they couldn't figure out what Ashley should say because she's super pro-alliance. And yet she's loyal to Shepard. I don't know. Maybe they couldn't figure out what Ashley should say. Since we're going to be fighting a whole lot of Geth, I'm going to take Tally. And I'm going to take Liar because biotics are the end-all and be-all of Mass Effect 1. So let's get over to Ilos, man. And pretend that last episode never happened. No, really, we went straight to Ilos, so we didn't stop anywhere. I'm gonna miss Kaidan in Mass Effect 3. Generally, I like his powers, mainly as Reeve, more than I like. Ashley's good, I mean, she's really good, but I'm gonna play a Sentinel in Mass Effect 3, and Kaidan works really well with a Sentinel. No romance stuff. Shepard killed her lover, or her potential lover, or prospective lover.
Commander? We've got company.
Have those sensors picked us up yet?
Well, stealth systems are engaged. Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings from the planet's surface.
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
Negative on that, Commander. The nearest landing zone's 2 clicks away.
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
20 meters? No way we can make a drop in there.
We have to try.
Find another landing zone!
There is no other landing zone!
The descent angle's too steep.
It's our only option.
It's not an option, it's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Joker?
I can do it.
Gear up and head down to the Mako. Joker, drop us right on top of that bastard.
A little bit of over-emoting in some of those, particularly Presley. No. I wanted Tally, not you. Sorry, Garrus, but it's a lot of Geth we're going to be fighting, and I want Tally.
You two, keep moving inside now.
We have to get inside this bunker before Saren finds the conduit. There is no way we're getting past that door with brute force.
Saren found some way to open it. There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this complex.
We will have to find some way to get it up and running again.
Tally. Okay, good. Thank you, Tally. Come on. Come on. I wonder what you just hit him with. I don't know. I'm gonna hit him with a lift. And what about you? I'm gonna throw you. I care. I don't. This is probably a piece of crap. I have no idea if that's any good or not. And it's kind of pointless because I don't think we'll ever be coming back to this. I will ever come back to this Shepard. But just in case, I want to give Ashley some decent armor. Maybe I can give the girls. Liara, what kind of sniper rifle do you have? How would this thing look? Oh, that looks much better. You get that. And Tally. What does this look like? Oh yes. Oh yes, definitely. And we'll just get rid of that. Alright. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's lift him. Oh yeah, I'll take that, definitely. Let's see, Liara. What kind of shotgun you got? What does this look like? Oh yeah, definitely. Here, have that. Alright. And what about... Okay, you got a 10. I don't have a combat. I wish I had another combat. Exoskeleton and Tally. Okay, cool. Alright, so you guys are set. Cool. This is another reason they got rid of the floaty objects thing. Because they will often just block your path if you're in some narrow corridor. That's right, scream, you stupid little geth, scream. You don't have a barrier up, Liara? Really? Seriously? Oh, they look much better.
This place still has power. It must be running off its own generator.
This must be the command center for the entire complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after he went inside. We will have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown if we ever want to get inside that bunker.
Well, Tally's sniper rifle could look a little bit better. Whoops, went the wrong way. Hello, Mr. Prime. Go for a ride, man. What were you shooting at? He was maybe look at that. See, look at this. Maybe Tally hacked somebody and he was shooting at the hacked dude. I don't know. And I'm not sure what you're supposed to do here with this thing. If you're supposed to, the idea is you're supposed to run in here real fast and activate this so these armatures are on your side or something. I don't know. It seems like, especially on a higher difficulty, you die before you even got to that thing. Oh. Get rid of this crap. Alright. Security panel.
Come, Saren already has a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Unless he's already found it. Then we're just walking into a trap.
That is a chance we will have to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It is probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we cannot understand it.
I love it. All three of these are the exact same thing.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Of course. Between the beacons and the cipher, an understanding of the Prothean language would have been transferred into your mind.
Unsafe. Seek refuge. Inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Fought Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope.
Act of desperation. The conduit. All is lost.
And all three of these are the same.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped. Cannot be stopped.
All right. girls. Are you with me? Good. Okay.
Go into the creepy underground bunker.
Good idea. The firepower will come in handy.
You actually don't have to take the Mako. You can walk in there, but you're going to have a mission failure for sure if you try to walk this. Oh, I wonder how far you could go before you just couldn't go any further. Certainly you can't get through the conduit because you're going to die trying to get through all them gas. There's also a cliff. I don't know if you could walk off the cliff, and if you could, whether you die or not. I don't know. Why didn't they just make it so you had to get into the Mako, even though you don't? I don't know.
I have spent my life studying the Protheans, but I never dreamed I would discover anything like this. This bunker might have been the last refuge of their entire species. Just imagine what mysteries it might hold. Imagine what secrets it might reveal.
Please, try to remember why we're here. Saren, the Conduit, the fate of the entire known galaxy.
I am sorry. I was swept up in the moment. I just hope we have the opportunity to study this place in detail after this is done.
I thought Saren would have set some kind of trap or ambush for us. They must have been in too much of a hurry.
Or we just have yet to run into it.
I love the way Ilos said, think of the secrets. Something about the way she delivers that one line always strikes me.
What are all those things on the wall? Some kind of containers?
They look like stasis pods. The Protheans probably tried to keep themselves alive through cryogenic freezing. Something must have gone wrong. This bunker became their tomb. The pods are dead as well as anyone inside.
All of them? There must be hundreds of those pods. What was Saren expecting to find here? There's nothing left but corpses.
Alright, the reason I paused the Mako is if you get too far ahead while that conversation's going on, you get hit by rockets and then
Finally, some action.
And then the conversation ends. And as I said in the first episode, I just want to catch all the conversation. And here, you gotta be careful. I have hit those roots at full speed, flipped the Mako, and it wouldn't unflip, and had to do a restart. That really sucks.
All targets eliminated. What is happening?
It's a trap! Saren must have set an ambush!
I do not think Saren is behind this.
And when you get into this elevator, their dialogue becomes really super quiet. I don't understand that. It's really hard to hear.
I have studied the Protheans for decades, but I have never felt this sense of foreboding. What will we find down there?
Whatever we find, be cautious. If this were simply an automated trap, Saren would have triggered it as well.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you, unlike the other that passed recently. Perhaps there is still hope.
This is incredible. An actual Prothean VI, and I can understand it.
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence program?
I am an advanced non-organic analysis system with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, Chief Overseer of the Ilos Research Facility.
Why did you bring me here?
You must break a cycle that has continued for millions of years. But to stop it, you must understand, or you will make the same mistakes we did. The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
How come nobody ever noticed the Citadel was an inactive mass relay?
The Reapers are careful to keep the greatest secrets of the Citadel hidden. That is why they created a species of seemingly benign organic caretakers. The Keepers maintain the station's most basic functions. They enable any species that discovers the Citadel to use it without fully understanding the technology. Reliance on the Keepers ensures no other species will ever discover the Citadel's true nature. Not until the relay is activated and the Reapers invade.
So every other species that's ever discovered that thing has been total, complete morons. It doesn't say very much for organic life, or at least non-human organic life, because I'm sure humans would go, no, wait a minute, this is kind of creepy. Let's figure out how this thing works.
How do the Reapers survive out in dark space?
We have only theories. The researchers here came to believe the Reapers enter prolonged states of inactivity to conserve energy. This allows them to survive the thousands and thousands of years it takes for organic civilization to rebuild itself. But in this state, they are vulnerable. By retreating beyond the edges of the galaxy, they ensure no one will accidentally discover them. They keep their existence hidden until the Citadel relay is activated.
If he turns on the relay, the Reapers can wipe out the Council and the Citadel fleet in one fell swoop.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. Easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
Some of you must have managed to survive.
Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
They obviously didn't know everything. You guys built the other end of the conduit in there and they never found it. So they didn't know shit. Really, they didn't know what the important stuff was.
I don't understand. Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Our worlds were stripped bare, harvested by the indoctrinated slaves. Everything of value, all resources, all technology was taken. Certain that all advanced organic life had been extinguished, the Reapers retreated back through the Citadel relay into dark space, sealing it behind them. All evidence of the Reaper invasion had been wiped away. Only their indoctrinated slaves were left behind, abandoned. Mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought, the indoctrinated soon starved or died of exposure. The genocide of the Protheans was complete.
And how do you know this? Were you there? No, you weren't there. You were here on Ilos, cut off from all those worlds. How do you know that happened? Where'd you get that information?
What do the Reapers get out of this? Why do they keep repeating this pattern of genocide over and over?
The Reapers are alien, unknowable. Perhaps they need slaves or resources. More likely they are driven by motives and goals organic beings cannot hope to comprehend. In the end, what does it matter? Your survival depends on stopping them, not in understanding them.
Well, that's what they thought in Mass Effect 1 when they wrote this story. We don't need to explain why these machines do what they do. Then they get to Mass Effect 3 and start thinking, well, maybe we do need to understand what the hell's going on. And that's when everything fell apart.
You said you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology. Ilos was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
The conduit is not a weapon. It is a backdoor onto the Citadel.
How did you manage to stay hidden?
All official records of our project were destroyed in the initial attack on the Citadel. While the Prothean Empire came crashing down, Ilos was spared. We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
You should have fought.
We were a few hundred against a galactic invasion fleet. Our only hope was to remain undetected. I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
He couldn't let everyone die. Better to sacrifice some so others could live.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
I saved key personnel. When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains. When the researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning, a way to break the cycle forever, and they knew the Keepers were the key.
I still don't understand what's going on here. Why is Saren trying to find the conduit?
The conduit gives him access to the Citadel and the Keepers. The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications. This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
Saren must have some plan to undo everything you did.
The one you call Saren will use the conduit to bypass the Citadel's defenses. Once inside, he will transfer control of the station to Sovereign. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay, and the cycle of extinction will begin again.
I'll take Sovereign down. Somehow.
There's a data file in my console. Take a copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary control of the station. It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Wait, where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the conduit, follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
If the Reapers are trapped in dark space, how did Sovereign get here?
It is logical to assume the Reapers would leave one of their own behind after each extinction. A sentinel to pave the way for their inevitable return. Like those in dark space, Sovereign probably spent most of the last 50,000 years in a state of hibernation. Periodically, it would wake to analyze the situation. Keeping its existence hidden, it would evaluate the state of galactic civilization. And when the time was right, it would signal the Citadel and usher in the next Reaper invasion. But this time the signal failed. The Keepers did not respond. Sovereign's allies were trapped in the void. Alone, it was forced to try and discover what had gone wrong.
Sovereign's the largest ship in the galaxy. Why all this secret? Why not just attack the Citadel?
Sovereign is not invincible. Revealing its true nature would have united the forces of every organic species against it. Even a Reaper couldn't survive such odds. But the Reapers are patient. They will not rush into the unknown. Sovereign could have been planning this for centuries, moving deliberately, gathering allies. Slowly, it has assembled the pieces of the puzzle, working through agents to keep itself hidden. Saren is the most visible pawn of the Reapers, but I doubt he was the first. Now Sovereign has grown bold. Whether from confidence or desperation, I cannot say. But it is determined to reopen the portal to dark space.
What about the beacon on Eden Prime? And the one on Vermeer? What were they for?
At our apex, the beacons spanned the breadth of our empire. We used them as a single galaxy-wide network to transmit data and communications rapidly from world to world. Virtually all the beacons were destroyed during the invasion, but once the Reapers were gone, the survivors here on Ilos decided to risk sending out a message. We knew it was unlikely there were other survivors, but if there were, we wanted them to know about Ilos. We wanted to give them hope, so a message was sent across the network.
About what? What was this message supposed to tell them? She says Shepard has said it's a warning about the Reapers, except they sent the message after the Reapers left. It's not like anybody needed to be warned about them. They'd already been killed by them. Jesus.
You could have exposed yourself to the Reapers.
In truth, we didn't expect any of the beacons would still function, but we had to try. If there were survivors, we had to reach them. The message was meant for our own people. It was coded so only organic beings could interpret it. We still didn't understand the power of Reaper indoctrination. We never realized it could lead an agent of the machines, like Saren, to this world. But it has also led you here. So perhaps we did not fail after all.
So the message was meant to bring them to Ilos. Why? What's on Ilos? a way to get to the Citadel. That's all that's on Ilos, a way to get to the Citadel. Well, I guess this guy's got a data file. But, I mean, if you want to get to the Citadel, just take a spaceship. It's all Saren ever needed. He didn't need to come here to get to the Citadel. All he needed was a frickin' spaceship. This story is stupid.
So, when the Reapers created the Citadel, they created the Keepers as well?
A more likely scenario is that the Keepers were one of the early harvested civilizations. Perhaps the very first. Perhaps they responded well to indoctrination, or the Reapers simply bred them to be obedient. In any case, they were left behind to operate and maintain the Citadel. But the Keepers are no longer directly controlled by Sovereign or its ilk. They evolved so that they only respond to the signals emitted by the Citadel itself. When the Protheans altered the Citadel's signals, they broke Sovereign's hold over the Keepers. Now, they are completely harmless.
Sovereign must have realized organic races were difficult to control.
A likely hypothesis. The Keepers evolved in an unanticipated direction. Non-organic servants like the Geth would be more predictable.
What happened to the survivors from the Conduit project?
They used the Conduit to gain access to the Citadel, but the Conduit is only a prototype. The portal only links in one direction, so they were trapped on the station. I do not know what became of them then. It is unlikely they found any food or water on the station. I fear they suffered a slow, grim death. I only know they succeeded in their mission to seal the relay. Your presence here proves their sacrifice was not in vain.
Saren's got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
Shepard, are you sure? Who knows how much longer Vigil will be here? Even now the projection is weak. This might be our only chance to speak with it, our only link to the knowledge of the Protheans. It is the opportunity of a lifetime.
We're in a race to save the galaxy and you want to play Q&A with a hologram?
You are right. I am sorry. My personal feelings clouded my judgment. We should go.
The one you call Saren has not reached the Conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
I mean, you talk to Vigil and you find out the entire story is a load of crap. We're going to spend our entire time trying to find a way to get to the Citadel. He never needed to attack Eden Prime in the first place. He never needed to blow his cover. He could have just gone to the Citadel. I'm sure he's been on the Citadel many times. After all, he's a Spectre. And gone to the council chamber, opened up the thing, and turned it on. And then that other half of the Conduit, the Reapers spent centuries harvesting the Protheans, and during all that time, they never ever noticed a mass relay sitting inside the Presidium. Even though they had access to all this information about the Protheans, they didn't know squat about what the Protheans had done on the Citadel itself. This story is just total BS. And people complain about the ending of Mass Effect 3? Well, it all begins right here.
All their culture, all their advanced technology, and the Protheans were taken in by the Reapers just as we were. They failed.
Just like my people. But they also gave us a chance to save ourselves. We must hurry.
Nah, we could sit here, have a little picnic lunch if we wanted to. Girls, let me clue you in on a little secret here. Saren's got a little speech all prepared for us. He's not going to do anything until we get there, because he wants to give his speech. He's been preparing for decades. I want to give this speech. I want to be the super bad guy, the super villain with this great speech. So don't stress it, man. We got all the time in the world. But this video doesn't, because we're going to end this right here. And in the next one, we're going to go get to the conduit and back to the Citadel. Until then, take it easy.